I'm in an anchor group that hates anchor, and I'm in a flat Earth group that hates everybody. Um, Trust me to pick the two just most whacked out groups of people on the planet. Even in their perspective groups, they're nuts. Um,
It's fascinatingly frustrating.
it is,
Because
yeah.
these guys are just so fucking retarded. And like literally, I could go to the Special Olympics and pick out blindfolded and at random 10 Special Olympic athletes, and every one of them collectively would have, or individually, would have a higher fucking IQ count than collectively of all these flat earthers put together.
I'm putting a little round of applause in there.
Fucking morons.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. No. The moon and the stars—they're all in the atmosphere. They're not in space.
So they're just little dots.
Yeah, they're much smaller than we think they are. They're like the size that you see them as. That's the size they are. Because like a light bulb, it's not 10 times bigger than your room, but it lights up your whole room. So the sun doesn't have to be 10 times bigger than the Earth to light up the whole Earth. It's just like a light bulb.
Oh, wow.
So they're not actually in space. The moon and the stars, they're in the Bible. They're under the dome.
So there's nothing outside of Earth.
Well, there could be. We don't know.
Well, no, but what do they say? They say there isn't.
Well, there's God outside of Earth. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know. They're still not answering me. They got a big debate coming up right now on the interweb, so they're probably busy listening in on this thing. I don't understand. It's just really absolutely ridiculous, and it can't be. They can't. It's got to be a joke. It's got to be. It can't be. It's just so juvenile.
You want to know how you know these people are fucking stupid? I'm on their website right now. What is this here in the flat Earth theory section? This is the title of one of their discussions.
Okay.
The ice wall NASA lies, and there is an ice wall at the end of the Earth.
Yeah.
Now, first of all, there is spelled THEIR.
Well, it's their ice wall.
Right? Yeah, but they're saying, and there is an ice wall at the end, and they lit like you fucking people are stupid. Like literally, you're fucking stupid. You need to eat a bullet, and a multiple of them. If you shoot yourself once and you haven't seen the light, keep pulling the trigger.
But the speed at which that bullet travels is fake.
That's fine. They can fucking then they can jump out of the fucking way.
One of their videos they showed was out of an airplane showing how flat the Earth was, and it was very clearly curved at the bottom. It was hilarious, but they were trying to only show the top. It's to the point now where it's almost annoying. I might have to give up on it. It's gotten to just a ridiculous degree, and it's kind of almost boring me now because they can't give an honest, credible answer. I sure would like to know, like I brought up Chris Hadfield and Julie Payette. Why would they devote their entire lives to this lie? Like, you got to think. When like these people, they can't just go snap some selfies of themselves next to the moon and then go back to the bowling alley. They got to commit to this for the rest of their lives. They have to lie to everyone forever. I think that's a bigger commitment than most of us could actually take on.
Yeah.
and not slip up at some point and say something to someone. I don't see what the benefit is to anybody. Also, Israel, the Israeli space program, is planning a trip as early as next year. NASA has a trip to the moon planned for 2024. What would be the point of making those up again? Repeating the hoax isn't going to do anyone any good.
No, because like I said, there's no benefit. There's no benefit. Nobody is actually making money by saying the Earth is round if it was flat.
No,
Nobody benefits from that.
exactly. And
Like there's no logical reason to sit there and say who's benefiting from it.
no, because we're not doing it again. If we already believe they've done it once, doing it again is not going to convince us more. We already think they did. If you don't think they did, then you're going to say that this is a hoax and it's a fake and it's a lie. It's in the desert. You're not going to. So it's a massive investment for absolutely no reason. I don't see it. Absolutely ridiculous. And I'm not even going to point out the fact that most of them are anti-vaxxers and vegans at the same time. They are. That's just true. And that's very frustrating. But it goes hand in hand with just idiotic information. You can't deny science. I'm sorry, Gord. I kind of crapped on your point to make a point earlier, but you're absolutely right. The science exists, and there's no. If you don't, it's only the uneducated that are in opposition of it. Even Christians. I found a great essay by a group of Christians that were upset by this because they're making Christians sound stupid.
Well, and they certainly don't need the help.
And they're misquoting the Bible, which is very, very wrong, and making them sound stupid while they're doing it. So there's a whole school of Christian scientists that want them to shut up too. I couldn't get a response when I asked them what they thought of those people.
They're not true Christians.
Yeah, well, that's probably the answer I'm gonna get. Like when I ask a question now, I know what they're gonna say. It's either that or it's some random insult or a meme. There's no memes in the Bible. Stop sending them to me. If you want to send me a quote of scripture, then quote a scripture. Don't send me a meme. And don't send me anything from Google. Don't send me anything from the internet. I want actual proof. I can send you a picture of a unicorn raping a Sasquatch. I have that. It's from the internet. It's not real. Give me some real evidence. You know what I did when I joined this group? I went to the library and I looked at 7 different Bibles just to make sure mine wasn't flawed. I didn't look at a meme. Idiots. Let's move on to something kind of interesting. And this is, I know you're going to like this. I think possibly you're going to like this. Okay. A new company has thrown their hat into the electric car world. Planning an unveiling for 2021.
Who's that?
Dyson.
Really?
Really. They filed for patents 18 months ago, and they've I guess those patents are public, are freedom of information. Public are allowed to see them, so the patents have been revealed by the British company today. They don't actually show the design of the car, what it's going to look like. They don't have to reveal that, but they do reveal the technology and the basic concept of it. So if I'm excited,
it's an SUV, by the way. I see that. I already have the designs in front of me.
If anyone could pull this off, I mean, Dyson does things that they're magic in my opinion.
Oh, I'm a fanatic for Dysons.
Yeah, I thought you might like that.
Yeah.
So I don't know why this all of a sudden turned into the noisiest place in the world again. I found a very quiet place to be, and it's just filled up with noisy fucking people.
Of course. It's just the way it always works.
I give up. I'm going to have to do it from the shelter from now on, and then that means no Skyping because I don't have data right now. I can't put up with this shit anymore. Sorry, I'm going to pause it for a second.
Okay.
Oh. We are there. They won't know that was a break. So yeah, I thought you'd be excited about that because I know you're a Dyson fan. From what I can tell, it's kind of cool. It looks sort of cool to me. What I can read about it anyway.
Yeah, it seems cool. It looks like it's going to have off-road capabilities, and looks like they're doing like there's a couple of designs. The initial design, I guess, they put out for it is just like a simple 1D drawing, and it looks like it's like like a very almost typical SUV.
Yeah. Well, yeah, kind of maybe like a hybrid, like you know those like a Rav4 kind of style.
Yeah.
Either way, like I say, if any company can do it right, it'll be them. I got
Oh,
behind
it'll
their
be so
fans.
efficient too.
I'm sorry?
It'll be so efficient.
Oh yeah, of course. That's what they're all about. They're building it in like a secret airplane hangar in the middle of nowhere. I saw a picture of the hangar. It just looks like an old barn or something. But
That's kind of awesome.
it is kind of awesome. It's that would be a neat company to work for.
Yeah, I've often thought about being like a rep or something for them. I would do really well with that because I love their product.
Yeah, well, I don't know the vacuums. I've never used them. I know their fans are life changing and their hand dryers. I don't understand why those aren't mandatory. Um, I think if you have a bathroom that's open to the public, you should be forced to have their hand dryer because those things are awesome.
Well, the problem is people claim that those hand dryers, the forced air ones, are actually just riddled with bacteria.
Well,
And
how?
I'm still trying to figure out if your hands are going into it and your hands are clean, you just wash them, and all you're doing is just removing the clean hands on a paper towel, and or it's just the water from it.
Yeah, they can't be any more. Like they wouldn't be have more bacteria than the standard one that doesn't work.
No, apparently they are much worse because the Dyson ones are partially enclosed because they jet you from both sides and you put your hands into a unit.
Yeah, but
So
it's not.
therefore, all that stuff just blows it around on the inside of those machines. And it creates something that your hands end up being dirtier after. I don't know. It makes no
That
fucking sense.
that is as intelligent as a flat Earth argument. A flat earther came up with that argument. I
Oh,
guarantee you.
yeah, absolutely.
That doesn't make any sense. If anything, it would blow the bacteria just away.
Yeah.
And why do you have all this bacteria on you while you're washing your hands? Like you've already washed your hands. You use that to dry your hands after they're clean. How much bacteria do you have that's terrible for you after you've cleaned your hands? How filthy are you?
Hang on.
I could understand if no one was washing their hands, they were just going straight from the can to the dryer.
Okay, hand dryers spew bacteria in bathrooms from healthline.com. Researchers
Healthline.com.
say hot air dryers blow all sorts of germs back into the bacteria. Isn't necessarily dangerous, but paper towels are a better way to dry off. They say that you may be undoing all your hand washing work the moment you push the button on the hot air dryer.
Well,
New
yeah,
study
but
from the University of Connecticut shows that hot air dryers may be acting like bacteria bombs, shooting loads of spores from the bathroom air directly onto your hands.
Yeah, but once you touch the door handle, you could say that. Once you go outside and get on the bus or whatever you might do, you could say that. I mean, that's not the hair dryer's fault.
No. Some of the bacteria found is usually found in feces. It's in a bathroom.
Did you do a study on that? Did scientific researchers have to figure that out?
Right? Like it's in a shitter, man.
Oh my god. They think there might be possibly feces related bacteria in a bathroom.